Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out Catch Me If You Can. This is a movie that I'm really excited for. I think it's Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks, two of some of my favorite actors in Hollywood. So I'm really excited to see this movie. I love Leonardo DiCaprio's work. For some reason this is one that I've missed, and Tom Hanks is just phenomenal. I mean, what else can you say about Tom Hanks? He's just so good. I think this is also a Steven Spielberg movie, so I'm expecting some really great directing. And I don't know, I told my friends that I was going to be watching this movie and they all said that they really enjoy it. So I'm expecting a really good time. I'm not sure how serious this movie is, but I'm just expecting to have fun with this movie. And remember, if you want to check out more of my reactions, you can play Patreon uncut and early access reactions to my movies and TV shows that come up to 3 weeks early, as well as exclusive Patreon live streams, movie polls, movie reactions, and so much more. Thank you so much if you check it out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, I think Leonardo DiCaprio is like a criminal of some kind. Tom Cruise is the guy trying to catch him. Cat and mouse. Really excited for this movie. Anyways, I hope you enjoy my reaction for Catch Me If You Can. Oh, cool. Cool opening credits. Okay, it is a Steven Spielberg film. I was not wrong. Oh, cool. Oh, is he like a master of disguises then? Amy Adams. Love Amy Adams. I love the score right now too. Who does the music? John Williams! I did not know he did the score. I love John Williams.
Career out of being the most outrageous imposter that we've ever come across on this show. And you're gonna see what I mean.
Wait, that's Leo.
67, I successfully impersonated an airline pilot for Pan Am Airways, and I flew over 2 million miles for free.
That is awesome.
Georgia Hospital, and an assistant attorney general for the state of Louisiana.
Wow, what the heck?
Countries and all 50 states. And I did it all before my 19th birthday.
Before his 19th birthday.
When I was a young man, I needed the money, and I thought this list of careers was the easiest way to get it.
I see. Number 2.
Number 2 is the one, because he's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Hand ready.
Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is the police officer.
Have orders to see the American prisoner Abagnale. Il n'y a pas d'Américain. Il n'y a pas de prisonnier américain. Il n'y en a pas.
Oh, on Christmas Eve you're standing in the rain? Oh, man.
You do not pass him anything to the hole.
Was he super dangerous? Or is it just rules? Oh my god. They gave him a concrete cell and a blanket and that's it.
Help me. Frank, stop it.
Seems like he's known Frank for a while.
Frank. Frank.
Do you think he's faking it, or do you think he's actually super sick?
I need a doctor. Yes. Doctor!
Keep saying it.
Frank, if you can hear me, don't worry. I'm going to take you home in the morning.
Oh, Frank's definitely running away. Frank is definitely running away.
I have worked too long, too hard for you to take this away from me. If he dies, I'm holding you responsible.
He's gone. He's so gone.
Frank.
He's like excited about this.
In all those years, we've only seen a handful of deserving gentlemen inducted as lifetime members.
Oh, this must be the past.
As I present my very good friend, a man who keeps our pencils sharp
This guy.
and our pens in ink.
I never know his name.
William Abagnale.
Named after his father, it seems. Interesting that we saw the future and Frank getting caught, and then we went to the past. Doesn't look like a money thing, though. Looks like he maybe just did it for fun, because he looks pretty wealthy.
Mice fell in a bucket of cream. The second mouse, he struggled so hard that eventually he churned that cream into butter. That second mouse.
Second mouse, second mouse, second mouse.
You know, it had been months since we'd even seen a woman. Here's this blonde angel.
Blonde bombshell.
Literally holding their breath.
Holding their breath for you. Hear that?
I love that he's repeating it.
Without her.
And I didn't.
You didn't.
I didn't.
Oh, on the white rug?
No, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Oh, Frankie,
Paul.
get a top.
Oh, that's not coming out, woman. That's not coming out. That was so smooth, you know?
He needs a black suit. There was a death in the family. My father, 85 years old, war hero. There's a funeral.
He's lying.
I'm sorry, we don't loan suits and we're not open.
So he gets this
Darcy.
behavior from his dad,
Darcy,
maybe.
please, come back.
And he remembers names well. That's interesting.
I just found it in the parking lot.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
You know why the Yankees always win, Frank? No, it's because the other teams can't stop staring at those damn pinstripes. Watch this.
Interesting.
He's about to open the door for your father.
Why though? Interesting.
I know I made a mistake, I admit that, but these people want blood. They want my store. They've threatened to put me in jail.
Is he lying again?
The largest bank in the world. Where's the risk?
Yeah. Fair enough, you know. You have unlimited money, probably.
Paid by 500. Come on, Frank. Let's return the suit.
Seems like his dad is kind of a con man, but maybe bad at it. But also, it doesn't look like they have that much money anymore. So maybe he did do it for a little bit of money.
Where's your mother?
Yeah, where's she?
I don't know. She said something about going to look for a job.
Oh my god.
You want some pancakes?
For dinner? On my son's 16th birthday, we're not gonna eat pancakes.
You can't afford anything else, can you?
Which means, from this day on, you're in that little club.
I'm in that little club.
Aww.
It's even got my name there, huh?
To the moon.
To the moon.
I like the relationship between these two. I think it's really sweet. The dad really does care about his son.
I'm used to it.
And he might get beat up for wearing a uniform. He looks like a prep boy. He's gonna pretend to be the teacher.
Quiet down, people! My name is Mr. Abagnale.
Ha, he's gonna pretend to be the teacher.
Chapter 7.
Will you please open your textbooks to chapter 8, and we'll get started? Excuse me, what's your name?
Brad.
Brad, why don't you get up?
You're gonna read for the class.
Les Français sont généralement Donsler pays Q, press Q.
Oh my god. There's the actual teacher, there's no way.
Excuse me, why aren't you reading?
Q-Ills.
I'll never come back to Bellamy Jefferson again.
Okay.
All the money that it costs to travel, I tell you, they don't give it there.
I feel a little bad for her.
Your son held a teacher-parent conference yesterday and was planning a class field trip to a French bread factory in Trenton.
No way.
See the problem we have.
This guy's epic.
When your mom hands you a note to Miss School, the first thing you do is you fold it and you put it in your pocket. If it's real, where's the crease?
That makes sense. Why is he so smart? You never think of these little things when you're trying to fake stuff, but you have to. It's about the fine margins. People will just intuitively know if something's off, right?
Oh, you remember that girl Joanna I was telling you about? Yeah, I asked her out today.
That's good.
I think we're gonna go to the junior prom.
And she said yes.
You remember Dad's friend?
Oh
Jack
no.
Barnes? From the club.
Oh no, she's having an affair.
Well, thanks, Frank. That's the president's pin. I'd be in deep trouble if I lost that.
Don't shake his hand. Oh, I hate that.
I'll see y'all later, huh?
If the president's pin had been left here, would his dad have found out? Probably. It would have been like, why is this here?
Are you hungry, Frankie? I'll make you a cent.
Look at the lighting on the mom, by the way. Look how great that is.
He thinks we should get a lawyer and sue the government. That is not legal what they're doing to us. Why aren't you saying anything?
Because he knows he's not stupid.
You're not going to tell him, are you?
She just caved in so easily there.
Isn't it? How could we sue anybody? Oh. Do you need some money, Frankie?
Oh my god, she's just trying to cover all her bases. Oh, another guy?
Hey! You stay away from me, you hear me?
Another guy?
I'll always be here. But there are laws. Everything in this country has to be legal. So what we need to do.
They're taking their stuff.
Mais ça, c'est les candélabres que je t'ai donnés quand t'es marié. Je te les ai donnés quand tu t'es marié, je les reprends maintenant que tu divorces. Je les reprends.
Écoute, maman, c'est pas...
Are they getting a divorce?
Tu avais grandi, alors tu es beau, que tu es beau. Moi, je me souviens de toi, tu étais si petit.
Allez, maman.
I haven't seen you since you were this small. That's what she said.
Adult business, but this paragraph right here, this is important because it states who you are going to live with.
Oh my god.
After the divorce.
The mom or the dad? That's insane that he has to choose.
The name there, it's as simple as that. And don't look so scared. It's not a test. There's
Yeah,
no
but
wrong answer.
it's a huge decision. Why is... Oh, what the heck? I would run away too. I would never sign that paper. Oh, here we go. The start of the fraud. The start of the fraud. His name's Taylor Frank Jr. now.
Ashley? Ashley? You know what I found on the sidewalk out
He
there?
uses the smoldering tactics. Oh, and he like steals their jewelry or something.
I mean, it's my midterm next week and my books were stolen. Please, it's just $5. Dode would have to know.
He's good at faking these things. Pilot, here we go. Well, it was 2 million miles or something that he flew on as a pilot, right? For Pan Am? That's what they said at the start of the movie.
Wrap this afternoon.
He's so fascinated. Look at him.
You gonna be a pilot? All right, then. Here you go. Work hard.
Anyone a pilot watching this movie? Do you guys get autographs?
You're the young man who's writing the article for the school paper.
Yes, ma'am, that's me. I want to know everything there is to know about being a pilot.
Look, he changes the way he talks too.
You want to know what kind of aircraft you're flying? Is it the DC-8, 707, Constellation?
And what about those ID badges that I've,
Aha, look at him.
The other one is their FAA license. And that looks just like this.
Wow. He's showing him everything.
Oh, Frank, you can have that one. It's 3 years expired.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my days.
The only way to get one of those is to become a real live pilot for Pan American Airways.
Here we go. He's about to be a real pilot.
All the time. Go down to the Well-Built Uniform Company at 9th and Broadway. They are uniform supplier. I'll tell Mr. Rosen you're coming.
No way. No way it was that easy.
Relax. Pan Am's got lots of uniforms. It's going to be $164.
164? I'll write you a check.
Promise. I'm gonna get it all back.
You know what? I do stare at pilots because they look pretty cool. I love their uniforms.
You have yourself a great time in Paris.
I always do.
Excuse me?
Oh my god, it's the same guy.
I'm John Modica.
He doesn't remember him.
Write you a personal check?
For airline personnel, we cash personal checks up to $100. Payroll checks, we cash up to $300.
Oh.
Told me that if I work hard, I should earn my wings real soon. Please get in touch with Joanna Carlton from the 10th grade.
Oh my god, almost 300.
Your prom. Love, your son, Frank.
Ah, look at that. No way. No way. Actually? Dude, this is so cool. I would never think in a million years to do stuff like this. Well, I mean, I don't want to be a criminal, you know what I mean? But still, it's cool.
How would you like it?
Oh my god. Plane sales went through the roof. Went sky high to it. Please excuse the pun.
They've always taken care of their own.
I know he did this partially for money, but I think he also did it because he saw those girls, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm a deadhead. Here you go.
You're a little late, but the jump seat is open.
The jump seat. Okay, he's going to Miami.
Nice play. Are you my deadhead?
Oh my god.
Frank? Captain Oliver?
Captain, that's my name. Well, I'm not a captain though.
Jump in puddles for the next few months, trying to earn my keep running leapfrogs for the weak and weary.
Oh my god, the
No shame
lingo.
in that. We all did it.
I hate red eyes. Overnight flights.
80 knots. Check. V1, rotate.
And he's gonna learn how to fly a plane in the back.
They tell me my family can fly for free. So tell Mom to pack her bags and buy a new swimsuit because I'm taking us all to Hawaii for Christmas.
Wow, really? How can he do that?
Marcy, did you drop this?
Oh my days.
Must have slipped right off your neck.
No.
Oh my days. So he doesn't steal them. It's just a thing.
Yes! Yes!
Okay, Marcy. Didn't know a necklace could be so powerful. There we are.
Miami Mutual Bank.
I recognize this woman. Who is she?
For Pan Am, I'd like to cash this check here and then...
So he looks for only girls that are around his age.
And then we feed the checks into the Micker machine, which uses special ink to encode the account numbers on them.
See, he's learning everything.
I don't exactly know. Nobody ever asked me that before.
Our next item up for bid is also from the Jersey Central Bank for...
He's getting one now.
What he's doing is he's opening checking accounts at various banks, and then changing the Micker Inc. routing numbers at the bottom of those checks. Next slide, please.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That means that check, which was cashed in New York, does not go to the New York Federal Branch, but it is rerouted all the way to the San Francisco Federal Branch.
She's the one balances the checkbook at our house.
Seems so easy to commit fraud. Is it easy to commit fraud now? I feel like there has to be more security now, obviously, but it seems like a lot more people would have been doing this back then.
You know what those are, right? Those are the keys to a 1965 Cadillac DeVille.
What?
Split seats, air conditioning, the works.
That sounds insane.
I have plenty of money. You know, if you never, ever need anything.
You worried about me?
He doesn't want to take money from his son.
Which one am I?
Yeah, that's second mouse.
I don't think Frank believes that, though.
I wasn't gonna let them take it from me, so I just shut the doors myself, called their bluff.
Seems like Frank Sr. is like a worse version of Frank Jr. in terms of like the con strategies, the ways to make money. Like, he has the ideas, but Frank Jr. cements them.
You see these people staring at you? These are the most powerful people in New York City.
And they're staring at you.
So I got on this red dress and these high heels, right? I got a bra, like, out here, okay? And I'm chasing these two Puerto Rican guys through the park.
We're in Hollywood now.
Ask you a question, Miss Ambirsky. If you're having so much fun undercover, why did you transfer to bank fraud?
I didn't transfer. I was censured and reassigned.
Oh my God.
Audited background investigations of Department of Justice clerical applicants.
Oh, that's just great. I asked for a team and they dragged the bottom of the Pacific. Oh, would you like to hear me tell a joke?
No, I feel like it's gonna be really scary.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Go fuck yourselves.
What? That was the best 10 jokes of all time. What? That was awesome.
Because I don't want my customers harassed.
He's still
What are you
here.
saying? You still here?
201.
Is this Frank? Frank is in the building?
Hey.
Come on, I'll race you right now.
Take care.
Okay, Frank.
Oh my God, don't go in the room. Don't go in the room. The little score in the background. I love this music.
It's all right, ma'am. FBI.
Wrong way. Your thing was the wrong way. Are you inside, Frank?
FBI!
Oh my God, look at all the materials everywhere.
Oh, that's the new IBM Selectric.
Put your hands on your
Change
head.
the print type in 5 seconds.
Shut up!
Pop out the ball.
Put your hands on your head!
Oh my God.
You're late, all right? My name's Allen, Barry Allen, United States Secret
Barry
Service.
Allen.
I just tried to
That's the
jump out
Flash.
window. My partner has him in
And
custody.
he had Flash comics. That's so cool.
Taking that gun out of my face, please, really. I mean, it makes me nervous.
You see some credentials.
Yeah, sure.
No way he actually has them.
Hey, look, just do me a favor. Take a look outside. Look out the window. My partner's walking him to the car as we speak. Look.
Oh my god.
Hey, Murph. Yeah, call the LAPD again. I don't want people walking through my crime scene.
Yeah, Murph's like, what?
Don't worry about it. Well, what's your name?
Drinking the water, a little nervous.
I don't want some maid walking through here and making the bed. LAPD should be here any sec.
Wait.
Wait.
You hang on to it for a minute. I trust you.
Oh my god. Carl has to figure this out, right? That this is the guy. Now, Carl is not made for the field. He never checked the wallet. It just looks like there's a lot of cards in there. That's really smart, actually.
Hey! Oh, God damn it!
But now Carl knows what he looks like, too.
Sean, would you like to hear me tell a joke?
Yes.
Knock, knock.
Yes, I love Carl. The guy who plays Sean, I feel like, is in every movie.
Who's this Skyway man?
Oh
Some
my
bet that's
god.
flying around the country posing as a Pan Am pilot. There's a column about him in the paper today.
That is awesome. Word is getting out. Looks like you have to change careers, buddy.
Newspaper loves this clown. They call him the James Bond of the sky.
That's awesome. What a good name.
You say?
Bond. James Bond.
If you haven't seen it, I've reacted to every single James Bond movie on the channel. Every single one. Besides the Daniel Craig ones, I think.
Hey, sure this is the suit, right?
Positive.
It's the exact suit he wore in the movie. Okay. I'll take 3.
Mind if I write you a check? Mr. Fleming?
He's one of those little foreign sports cars that he drives.
Oh my god, he's going full James Bond mode.
Isn't that your silver car I saw parked out front?
Yeah. One of them.
One of them?
Do you have a pen in your room?
Bro, she's already licking her fingers.
A man like you can buy anything he wants.
So why do you have insert something?
And if they sold me downstairs at the hotel gift shop,
What?
how much would you pay?
52 cents. The cards are better.
I'm sorry, how much would I pay for what?
The entire night.
Yeah, but I can use cards multiple times. I'm only seeing you for a night.
$500?
Go fish.
I'd say free. Take it or leave it.
Go fish.
$1,000.
Oh, baby, yeah.
See, this check is for $1,400. We agreed upon $1,000.
Oh my
Why
god.
don't I give you back 400?
Oh my god. So she's paying him because he does not have that money. She just paid him $400.
Mrs. Hanratty, Merry Christmas.
Hello, Carl.
Oh my god.
Hello.
It's like flipping Scream or something.
You think you're gonna get me again? You're not going to Vegas. You're not in the Stuyvesant Arms.
No, he is.
Listen,
No,
I
no.
really am. I
You do
apologize,
not
Carl.
feel sorry for me. The truth is, I knew it was you. Now, maybe I didn't get the cuffs on you, but I knew.
Did you?
Well, then tell me this, Barry Allen, Secret Service. How did you know I wouldn't look in your wallet?
He distracted you.
Isn't the Yankees always win?
You're looking at the
Nobody
pinstripes.
can keep their eyes off the pinstripe.
Dude.
Carl, I'm sorry, but I have to go.
You didn't call just to apologize, did you?
I think he might have.
You have no one else to call.
Oh. Oh my god. Carl saw through him. I didn't even see it. Dude, wow. That's really sad though. And he was at the hotel. He kind of sounded like he wanted Carl to actually come.
You mean like the comic book?
Yeah, the comic book. When he's not the Flash. It's the same, Barry Allen.
It's a cover. It's not his real name.
Counselor, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He's a kid. Our unsub is a kid. That's why we couldn't match his prints. That's why he doesn't have a record.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
New York.
The Yankees. He said something about the Yankees.
Yes, dude, Carl's actually smart. I gotta give him credit. Carl is actually smart.
Good morning, ma'am. We're the FBI agents who called.
Yes, I've been waiting. I hope you're all hungry.
She looks rich while the dad is taking the train all the time. And she's still smoking. Oh.
You aware of the fact that he wrote some checks on a closed account at Chase Manhattan Bank?
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's trying to get a fork.
He's some type of...
It's always an awkward time.
How to have a place to sleep.
We understand, ma'am. Would you happen to have a picture of your son?
Oh, yes. I have his old yearbook.
Oh my god, he's gonna see it.
Our unsub's name is Frank Abagnale Jr., age 17.
Is Frankie okay? He's in trouble.
He's in a little trouble.
How much he owes and I'll pay you back.
So far, it's about $1.3 million.
1.3 million. 1.3 million. This is the 60s, right? Seems popular. I love his orange shirt, by the way. Oh my god, she's so drunk.
Nod your head and tell me you won't do it again. Now dry up and get back to work.
Oh, what happened? Wait, that's Amy Adams. Wait, she's so young.
He told me to pick up the blood, so I did. But he never told me to label it.
She's so young. I don't think I've ever seen her this young before.
The status of my friend Lance Applebaum? That you could do that for me in a second.
Yes, I can actually. You know what though? He's actually kind of nice, this guy. I like Frank. He's not malicious in any way.
See that blue star there? That means that the patient has been diagnosed. And then after he's been treated, we put a red circle here.
He's learning again.
Boy, I hated them. They were bottoms. No, I still gotta wear my mouth guard.
She's like,
yeah,
oh,
really nice.
he understands me.
No, I mean it. I really think those braces look good on you.
Thank you.
Well,
dude, what the heck? She's so good at being awkward.
I'm not sure. What do you want to do?
I'm a doctor.
Aww.
Dear Dad, I've decided to get off the road for a while.
It's cute that he writes to his dad. Interesting, he doesn't write to his mom.
An emergency room supervisor for my midnight to 8 a.m. shift. Someone to babysit 6 interns and 20 nurses.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Well, in the past, they've always let me choose my own nurses. Dr. Connolly?
Wow. He's gonna choose Amy Adams as well.
Miss Strong.
Aww.
Nurse Brown.
Why is she so good at being so awkward?
Nurse Sanford.
Like, all of her little movements are so good. And she's so in love.
20% of the body surface. Do you concur?
I concur.
Let's get him up to pediatrics.
I wonder what type of memory he has, because it seems like he sees something and immediately remembers it. So he must have like a picture memory or something like that. Photographic memory. That's what it's called.
About me, Doctor?
You got your braces off.
I've been trying to show you all night.
Wow.
She's gonna try and kiss him. She's gonna try and kiss him. He kissed her. Okay.
Sorry.
Dude, she's a fiend. Dude, she's a fiend.
In here, Dr. Connors.
Oh my god, he has to actually treat something? Let's see it. Being a doctor, oh, this is so bad. Because he actually has to do this.
Bicycle accident. Fractured tibia about 5 inches below patella.
Don't put that on your mouth.
Concur with what, sir? With what Dr. Ashland just said. Do you concur?
That it's a bicycle accident? Yes.
Very good, Dr. Ashland. Very good. Well, you don't seem...
I could never be a doctor. I don't have the stomach to be a doctor.
Why do not concur?
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Bro, and that was just a cut. That was just a small wound. Imagine when he sees me has to do surgery.
I'd like to put on a different suit, if that's okay with you.
I'm not here to arrest you. I'm looking for your son. He's in trouble. Do you know where he is?
He's never going to give up his son. He's never going to give up his son.
I'm enlisted in the Marine Corps. He's over
Oh my
in
God.
Vietnam right now. That kid is halfway around the world.
He's faking again.
If you'd like to give me a call and talk, here's my number.
What? Oh my god, the letters. The letters.
Pardon me?
If you were a father, you'd know. I would never give up my son.
Fair enough, you know. Honestly, it should not be illegal for parents to give up their children. Unless, you know, the children are like murderers or something, I guess. You know what? I retract my statement. Okay.
I had an abortion 2 years ago.
Oh, that's really scary.
That's right. Maybe I can straighten things out, huh?
I ask them all the time, but they said I still can't come home.
Because of the abortion? Are they religious?
Brenda, what if you were engaged to a doctor?
Oh my days.
And I spoke to your father. And I asked permission to marry you.
Wow. He's doing this again for a good reason. Wow.
Dr. Connors, are you Lutheran?
Yeah, they are super religious, that's why.
Lutheran. But please, call me Frank.
They just disown their daughter over a traumatic experience is insane.
2 little mice fell into a bucket of cream.
Weirdest one of all time, weirdest prayer.
Hospital you want to work at here in New Orleans?
Well, to be quite honest, I'm thinking about getting back into law.
To law?
Practiced law for 1 year, then I decided, why not try my hand at pediatrics?
It's actually crazy that he just doesn't want to be a doctor because he hates the blood, right? He was never a good doctor. He was a good co-pilot, not a good doctor.
Berkeley.
No way.
Berkeley, oh my gosh, isn't that where you went, Daddy?
Oh no.
Hollingsworth. Yes. Grumpy old Hollingsworth, right? I tell you, meaner than ever.
And that dog of his?
No! Don't say it.
The dog was dead.
How unfortunate.
What if there was no dog? What if there was no dog? Ah, this is intense, you know? I wanted to keep getting away with it.
Tell me the truth, Frank. What are you doing here? What is a man like you doing with Brenda?
You don't even care about your own daughter. You kicked her out of the family.
You're romantic. Men like us are nothing without the women we love. I must confess, I'm guilty of the same fool.
Oh my god, I thought the dad was not on his side for a second.
Because I knew she was the one. So go ahead, Frank.
Go ahead, and the pat on the back.
Sir, what would I have to do to take the bar here in New Orleans?
That's not the question.
Right through that door.
Good luck, Mr. Connors.
Thank you.
He's taking the bar. But what about Brenda? Is Brenda just out of the picture now?
It's a simple question.
You need that eclair?
Huh. Mine.
Give me half that eclair and I'll tell you.
Dude, there we go. Manipulation. And Carl doesn't get manipulated. Carl. What if he didn't cheat on the bar? What if he was just smart enough to pass?
Himself.
Governor.
Did we spell it right?
Sure did.
Frank Connors, assistant prosecutor, he used the same name. I think that's the first time he's used the same name twice.
Look at this photograph, Mr. Stewart. It's a photograph of Prentice York.
The issue with Frank is that he's learning things through film, which is not accurate to the real world, for the most part.
Which discuss the possibility of defrauding the great state of Louisiana. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen.
He's practicing.
There is no defendant. There is no jury.
But he is practicing. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a cult. It's a family cult. He's like, this is insane.
What are you doing here?
Oh. You saw like a brief glimpse of a smile, right?
I took a job. Got my job. You see what I'm doing? Do you have a good lawyer?
Wow.
I am a lawyer.
I want to sue them. Are they worth the promise? They... Here, sit down.
I feel like his dad is gonna lose this suing battle.
All the jewelry, all the furs, everything, Dad. Everything they took from us, I'm gonna get it back. Now.
It's like he's doing this whole con thing to just make his life like it used to be.
Dad, it's over. I'm gonna stop now.
Are you gonna stop now?
Then ask me to stop. Then ask me to stop.
Wow.
You can't stop. Where you going?
Come on.
Can't stop?
Your checks don't lie as well as you do.
Stop chasing me.
I can't stop. It's my job.
I think he also needs to catch it.
The last 2 months.
What are we looking for?
Engagement announcements. Name of Connors.
Connors? Come on, Carl. The kid would have changed his name by now.
No, I don't think so. Well, he didn't. We know that.
She thinks he's Connors. If he loses the name, he loses a girl.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That's so true.
Okay.
No, he's gonna have to leave. He's gonna have to leave Brenda soon, I bet.
Not at all. What can I do for you?
It's not too much trouble. I'd like to meet the groom.
Is there a problem?
There might be.
I mean, you love me no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, you love me whether I was sick or whether I was poor, even if I had a different name.
Frank, where'd you get all that money?
Oh my god, that would be crazy.
Frank. Frank? You're not a Lutheran?
That's the thing that she took.
Frank, stop teasing me. You're Frank Connors. You're Frank Connors and you're 28 years old.
28? He's 17 and a half. 17 and a half, he's still a minor. How old is Brenda?
Frank.
He's taking the money with him. Leaving a literal money trail behind.
Brenda, you're gonna leave at 10 a.m. 10 a.m., all right?
Will she come? Do you think she'll show up at the airport? The label. He knows it's him.
2
In
days.
2 days I'll be there no matter what at 10 a.m.
Oh, he's so close. He's so close. Yeah, the money. Will she show up? Will Brenda be here? Ah! Go on, Brenda. I would be probably too mad if someone that I love who I was about to marry did that to me, you know? I would be kind of suspicious that she's with the police, though. Oh my god. She's with the police. Oh, Brenda, you're with the police. There's a lot of them everywhere.
Brenda.
You can't blame her. I probably would have done the same. I'd feel so betrayed.
He doesn't have a passport. The last 6 months, he's going to have it in Berkeley. I'm betting he can get a passport.
Yeah.
So we have all our men waiting for him here.
Yeah, what kind of dumb question was that, dude?
You know he hasn't rented a car and driven to airports in New York, Atlanta.
Because I'm not in New York. I'm not in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That was sick. What a sick line.
At the end of the day, I'll be choosing 8 young ladies to be a part of Pan Am's future stewardess flight crew.
Oh my god, they're all being scammed.
Uniforms are covering the sidewalk entrances and exits. Hey, let's have a
Is he gonna use these women to hide him?
We'll be traveling at 6,000 miles per hour at an altitude of 300 feet. All my bags are
Eileen Anderson.
I love that they have live music for this.
Candy Heskin.
Come fly with me,
God.
let's fly away.
Frank Sinatra is perfect for this.
Me, let's fly away.
Yeah, he's using the girls to hide him.
Llama Land, there's a one-man band and he'll toot his
Wow, this is so smart.
We'll just fly, starry.
This is so cool. Even the camera is like ignoring DiCaprio.
hand ready.
Oh my god, he's right there.
He's
at his pilot's cap. Carl, I think it's him.
And we'll beat the birds down to our...
It's not him.
Don't shoot me. I'm just a driver. A man paid me $100 to wear this uniform, pick someone up at the airport.
That's awesome.
Who are you picking up?
His dad's tactic. And Frank's out of here. Wow, that was so fun. That was such a fun sequence. I love the build-up. I love the anticipation. Really well filmed.
Color separation is flawless. There's no bleeding.
Nobody does work like this in the States. Nobody but us.
Interesting.
2 tons without the ink.
Where do they do printing like this?
Germany, Great Britain,
France.
France. That's it.
Frank's mother said the name of a village in France where they didn't have Sarah Lee.
Wait, is he staying there? Oh my god.
Merry Christmas!
Oh my god, they're face to face.
Hey, are you hungry? Do you want some beans, Carl? They got the best French beans here.
And he's been arrested in France.
There's no windows here. I'm gonna take a look out the front door.
No. I told him I'd walk out first and...
Oh my god.
That's right. I think it's just me and you, and you know what? You're gonna have to catch me yourself.
We don't have time for this.
It's a game of tag.
Well, that was good. That was good. What did you pay some hotel desk clerk?
That was good, actually.
It's Captain Lou.
Oh, I bet there are people outside, you know.
You rob their banks, you steal their money, you live in their country. I told you this was what was going to happen. That there was no other way for it to end.
I love the music, the pulsing music.
Keep pushing it. Keep pushing until you make it true.
No.
You have any children, Carl?
I have a 4-year-old daughter.
Swear on her.
You swear?
Oh my god. He's lying. He's lying. Dude, Carl had me fooled. Carl had me fooled. Never mind. Never mind, he was telling the truth.
Don't worry, Frank. I'll have you extradited back to the United States. Don't worry.
Took a while for that to happen though, didn't it?
Oh, look. That's LaGuardia right there. Runway 44.
Frank, your father is dead.
Oh my god.
He fell down some steps at Grand Central Station trying to catch a train.
No, trying to catch a train. Not the best place to tell him in a plane. What are those like earplugs, those doctor scope things in people's ears? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh my god, he unscrewed the toilet. Where does that lead though? It leads to a toilet tank, doesn't it?
Frank! Frank!
He climbed down too! That's insane! Who is it? Who wanted to be the dad? But it's this bozo. Oh my god, they have a kid.
Where's your mommy?
He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh.
Wow. Do you think he feels replaced?
Merry Christmas. Behind your head.
Carl, get me in the car, please.
Wow, he just wants to go.
I have no choice but to ignore your request to be treated as a minor and sentence you to 12 years in
12 years
security prison and recommend strongly that you be kept in isolation.
Isolation for 12 years is insane. You would go mad. Is that even survivable?
Daughter. What was her name?
Grace. What? I don't know. She lives with her mother in Chicago. I don't get to see her much.
Oh.
He's a paper hanger who's working his way through Minnesota.
Not as good as you, though. Not as good as you, Frank.
You got any of the checks?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, he can help. He can be an investigator.
The numbers are always cracking. The 6s and the 9s. See, they go first.
He knows everything. Have him join the squad.
This doesn't smell like Mick, or it's some kind of a, you know, some kind of a drafting ink. You know, the kind you get at a stationery store.
Carl's like, I told you so. This guy's good.
You'd be placed in the custody of the FBI, where you'd serve out the remainder of your sentence as an employee of the federal government.
Under whose custody?
Carl. What a good custodian, I have to say. Oh, he did it, didn't he? He did it. He did it.
45 minutes for lunch.
No. I mean, how long?
12 years, right? So much work just piling up. Don't go stealing things again. Don't go pretending to be people. Actually, I kind of want him to. It'd be kind of fun if he just left again.
What are you doing?
It's not a good time.
Playing with the light.
Mr. Sawyer, how are you? I have a
What's his plan? Oh my god, what are you doing? Are you taking him out of the record books? Oh my god.
When did you pass the bar in Louisiana?
Wow, this is crazy. He just knew though.
You're just a kid.
I'm not your kid. You said you were going to Chicago.
My daughter can't see me this weekend. She's going skiing.
Oh, that sucks.
Now she's 15. My wife's been remarried for 11 years.
You guys need each other.
I don't understand.
Sure you do. Sometimes it's easier living the lie.
Yeah, there we go.
Frank, nobody's chasing you.
See you Monday. Let him lie on the weekends and work on the weekdays. I like it. I wish I could do that.
The son's sub is a big
Is he back?
dog. Passing checks as large as 5 figures.
Oh.
It's like the original amount was for $60.
Oh my god, yes.
Mind if I take a look?
Yes, he's back. Let's go.
But it's perfect, Carl. I mean, this isn't hydrochloride or bleach.
No.
Dude, someone as good as you, Frank.
How did you do it, Frank? How did you cheat on the bar exam in Louisiana?
Oh my god, I actually want to know.
I didn't cheat.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
I studied for 2 weeks and I passed.
Okay, I said that.
Guess all we have to do now is catch him.
Start first thing in the morning. We'll run the...
Oh wow, he's actually a real person. Wow, that's so cool. Really cool that Carl understood what Frank was good at and utilized that for an advantage, you know what I mean? Oh, and they're friends, that's so cute. Yeah, if you want something to be good, you need to hire someone who's able to break through it in the first place, you know what I mean? Designing a check, you want someone who can forge checks. It's so cool. That was a great movie, guys. I really liked that movie. It was really fun. I thought the directing was pretty good. I really liked Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio's performance. I thought it was both excellent. Just like a really fun movie. Like I just had a really good time watching it. So yeah, I'll see you guys for my review soon. And that was my reaction to Catch Me If You Can. When was this made? 2003 Steven Spielberg movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. I kind of say his name weird. I like mumble his name. Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks. That movie was really fun. Like I just felt like I was happy during this movie, like enjoying this movie. It was never like incredibly serious necessarily, but it was never super goofy. It was just like this perfect balance of drama and fun, enjoyment, just a really good time. Like a really, really good time. I thought some of the directing was fun. I thought John Williams' score in moments was really, really good. And I thought the acting by both Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks was phenomenal, and I loved the relationship between Frank and Carl so much. So I guess I'll get into the score first, then I'll get into some of the directing moments that I liked, and then just what I liked about this movie in general. So John Williams' score I thought was pretty good all around. I mean, it's always going to be great, I suppose, because it's John Williams, and that man is a legend. John Williams is a legend. But aside from that, I just didn't really notice the score that much in the movie. I felt like the main focus of this movie, or the main thing that people love about this movie, isn't necessarily the score of the movie. It's, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks' performance and the fun story that it revolves around. But there were definitely moments when the score kind of popped out, was emphasized a bit. In the moments right before the chase would happen, in the moments where Carl was inches away from catching Frank, in those moments the score kind of popped out a little bit. The score kind of came out from the background and showed its face, if you will, and it was like this really fun, like poppy, staccato-y kind of sound effect. I don't know, it was like plucky almost, you know what I mean? And I just found it to be really good. It just made me feel like I was watching this cat and mouse moment, and it happened a few times in the movie, so I really enjoyed that part of the score. But the rest of the score I can't really talk about, to be honest with you, because I didn't really hear it, or I didn't register it when I was watching the movie, because I was too focused on a few other things. Some of those other things include the directing. I thought the directing in this movie was really good. I thought it was very simple at times, but simplicity can sometimes be the best way forward, and I thought simplicity in this movie was perfect. There were some really great shots though. For example, when Frank is leaving Brenda and he's like showing her the money that's in the room, when he grabs Brenda and like shoves her into the bedroom and then takes out that first briefcase of money and puts it on the bed, it was all of this like one take, if you will, and it kind of felt handheld at the same time, kind of a little bit shaky and chaotic, and I just thought it was a really good way to emphasize the chaoticness of this situation for Brenda, kind of the scariness of the situation for Brenda as well, and also the intensity of this situation, not just for Brenda but for Frank. And so it was, I don't know, I just thought that directing choice was really, really good. I love the moment when they are going into Frank's house when he's the doctor and you see the gun cross screen, and then the gun cross screen, and then the gun cross screen again. I just thought that was a really fun shot, like really creative, and it was just very eye-catching watching those guns kind of zigzag across the screen. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, I don't know if I have too much more to say about the directing there. I thought it was just simple, and you could tell it was directed by someone. Is Steven Spielberg's standard. If you didn't know it was Steven Spielberg, you at least know it's someone who is very good behind the camera, because the camera work never was too intense or too insane where it took away from the movie, but it was this perfect level of simplicity with some cool creative shots in there to tell the story in a very effective way. Some effective ways that I thought this movie told the story were especially during the cat and mouse chases, which were some of my favorite parts. I mean, I think they might have been my favorite parts of the movie. I love some of the other stuff, like the dramas in this movie and stuff, especially the family drama between Frank and his father and his mother. I really liked that stuff, but I think the cat and mouse chases were the most fun. Like, I was really anticipating those moments a lot, not just going into the movie, but during the movie. You know, once we got that first one in that little hotel motel type thing where he pretends to be the Secret Service agent Frank, and then he fools Carl with his thick wallet and leaves. Once we got that one, I was like, okay, I really want to see some more of these cat and mouse chases, and they were really fun. I love the build-up, especially the Miami airport one. I thought that was my favorite of the cat and mouse portions, especially because I just thought the build-up and the tension, all the way from Brenda being a decoy and working with the FBI, all the way up to Leonardo DiCaprio's Frank enrolling these 8 women to be these flight attendants on this 2-week trip around Europe in order for them to be a cover for him in the airport. And it's just, you got this beautiful build-up of story beats from Brenda to the police officers surrounding, to them getting more police officers from like the Miami County or whatever, to then we see Leonardo DiCaprio's Frank getting these women on board, and then we see them get out of this car and this big like explosion of Frank Sinatra background music as they walk out in slow motion, and then we see them distracting all the men and stuff like that. I just thought it was really clever, really creative, and I loved the build-up of tension and then the release when those women step out of the car, all the way to when that guy that driver who was paid to dress up as Frank, all the way up until that moment, it was just intense, but it was so much fun at the same time. Like, it was this it was an enjoyable intensity, not like an edge of your seat, like gripping your armchair intensity, but it was like a smiling intensity. I don't know how to describe it, but that's how I describe this movie in general, like a happy, enjoyable intensity. Besides that, I also really just like the drama stuff, as I mentioned earlier, with Frank and Frank Sr., I guess, Frank Jr., Frank Sr., and his mother as well. I thought that was really interesting. I like that the movie spent time at the start to set up the relationship that he had with his father and mother, and to set up the family dynamic, to set up the divorce. And we see his parents happy, and then we see his mom having an affair, and then we see the divorce, and then we see his reason for running away. We see that it's his family life, and sometimes, and as Tom Hanks, I don't remember the exact quote, but Carl puts it very brilliantly at the end of this movie. Sometimes it's easier just to pretend, just to run away, you know what I mean, and never look back. And that's what Frank was doing this entire movie. It was that he started running away when he had to sign those divorce papers and put one of the names down, and he never looked back. He just kept running, and he would see his dad from time to time. He wouldn't see his mom, but he would see his dad from time to time, but he never stuck around. He never stopped, and his dad was supportive of it as well. His dad was supportive of it. I really like the moment in the bar when his dad was like, "You're my son," and then Frank was like, "Well, if I'm your son, then tell me to stop," and his dad doesn't tell him to stop. And I don't know, that moment, it's just lingering, you know what I mean? I just really liked how that moment played out. And I really liked the connection between Frank Jr. and Frank Sr., Frank and his father. I just found it to be really compelling and very interesting. And there was a lot of love there. You know, you could kind of see this sadness coming from Frank towards his father, because his father had the ideas and the ambition sometimes that Frank had, but he could never play it off as well as Frank. And maybe the ambition was never 100% there. Like, did he ever call his mother after the divorce? Who knows? Like, the dad, I guess, his wife, his ex-wife, did the dad ever call his ex-wife after the divorce? He said he did, but do you think he actually did? Do you think he actually tried to get her back? He said he did to his son. I don't think so, you know what I mean? And so I just really liked the dynamic between the two. And I like that Frank would use his father's techniques to help with his cons and stuff and help with his fraud. I just really enjoyed that aspect of the movie a lot. And I really like that Carl was in a very similar situation to him, where he was lying to Frank, obviously, but his family situation was also very strained. He has a daughter, but she lives with the wife, and he hasn't seen the wife and daughter in a long time, or barely gets to see them anymore. And so I just liked that they work together, and that they are kind of the same person in many ways and in many aspects, and they get each other. And so I really enjoyed the relationship a lot. And yeah, besides that, Leonardo DiCaprio did such a fantastic job in this movie, playing these different age ranges. I guess it was only over the course of like 2 years or 3 years or something like that maximum, but I just found that Leonardo DiCaprio portrayed these emotions so well, and had this complexity to his character, and this really nice bravado to his character as well. You can have this character who does all these fraud things, these illegal things, and maybe you would portray him as a really bad person because they're illegal stuff and you don't want people to do it. But they portrayed Frank as this very humane person, this guy who cares about a lot of things. And he's not in this business for money necessarily. Money is a part of it, but he's doing it to maybe impress his dad, to give his dad a better life, who has kind of fallen out of luck, to give Brenda a better life. He wants to be with Brenda. He wants to do these things, as well as the fact that he's running away from his problems. So Frank was a really compelling character, and I thought Leonardo DiCaprio portrayed him really well, as well as Carl. Tom Hanks' Carl was this super interesting character who, he was very smart, he was very persistent, he kept failing at the same time, he had an interesting family life. And so I don't know, just the complexity of both these characters, I thought both actors did a great job with them. Anyways, that is the end of my reaction and review. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. Let me know if you want me to watch any more Leonardo DiCaprio movies or Tom Hanks movies. There's a few of them that I haven't seen. As big of a fan of both those actors they are, there's a few of them I haven't seen. One of them that has just popped up is actually The Terminal, is a movie that I've really wanted to watch with Tom Hanks, but never gotten around to it. So if that would be interesting for you guys as a reaction, then please let me know, and maybe I will choose to react that one. There's some other DiCaprio movies that are on my list, so maybe I'll watch them eventually. But besides that, let me know your recommendations down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.